Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Namaste, greetings, beloved beings of light. Happy Chinese Lunar New Year of the Fire Horse, a most powerful new moon and ring of fire solar eclipse in Aquarius today on this most powerful and auspicious day. Thank you for joining us in this very powerful portal here today. We appreciate you all. We're very grateful for all our angels that support us and that came into this realm for this great mission of full planetary liberation. We have a very special transmission for you today. I'm going to take about 20 minutes to transmit some gnosis. This transmission will be mind to mind, Buddha mind, and will be some knowledge, some gnosis to help you through these final days of the false matrix and to help awaken those that still are awakening from the simulation, from the illusion. I have here with me, right behind me, is Grandmother Medicine Bear. This was made by a Medicine Bear woman in Ohio. This I sent out to be with my queen. I sent her out. Grandmother Medicine Bear came before me and I followed her out here. She met with my sacred condor before I did to guide the way through these 13 days and nights. My journey from Cleveland, Ohio out here to the Pacific Northwest to be with my goddess, my queen of Venus. I have my most powerful mala here with me today. From the moment when I first met my sacred condor until I met her in person, we met online, and then I came out. I couldn't take these off for many months. It was about 5-6 months I wore these to help keep me in this realm. You see, because my physical vessel was prepared for rainbow body. My time, which I thought at the time was complete here. My mission was complete and I was activating rainbow body, my light body. When a initiate attains rainbow body, you take your body with you. It's light body. You disappear from this realm. It's like going through the death process without dying. It's going through 0 point and your body becomes light and you leave this realm with your body. So this is something in the future. We'll see what happens if the divine unions can attain rainbow body together. So with these massive energies, I'm recording this transmission, this what we call Dharma Talk. In Buddhism, Dharma, it's Sanskrit for truth, or ultimate truth. See, since a teenager, for many years, over 33 years, I trained with many masters. I sat at the feet of many masters, through the Buddhist lineage, through the Taoist lineage, through Hindu, many masters of the East and of the West, to help guide me through these shifting times and energies, and to help all of you through this time of great awakening. So I'm going to give you some energy, some transmission. I will transmit some chi, some Reiki energy to you through my physical vessel, through this technology, through this energy, through the internet, and into your heart. This is heart-to-heart transmission, mind-to-mind transmission. And then after the transmission, after the Dharma talk here, where I speak from my heart and mind as one in divine union, and Heros Gamos, as the eagle and condor come together in divine unity, divine union. The masculine, the feminine unite. The Kan and the Li, the Kan, the water, the Li, the fire, come together, the yin and yang. On this very, very powerful year of the fire horse, everything's coming to fruition. This is also the time of, as you know, if you've been listening to my transmissions, that this planet's coming into Aries, Saturn and Aries. We have this conjunction with Venus and Neptune and Saturn in Aries on the 20th. Today, when we put out this video, it'll be the 17th. You know, the 17 energy. We say 17Q is the 17th letter of the alphabet, but Q, if you read the book Lost Gospels of Q, which was written in the 80s before the internet even existed, obviously it's become more popular among these websites and that, but Q is for source, quantum Quelle in German, source or creator. So we have this powerful fire energy, the fire element. So real quick, I'll transmit some gnosis, some knowledge, information, energy to all of you, and then I'll play the drum. You see the drum is part of the horse nation and the buffalo nation, the bison nation, and the thunder beings. You see the drum symbolizes thunder and lightning also, the heartbeat of Mother Earth, of Gaia, the heartbeat of the universe, of the cosmos, and your heartbeat, the heartbeat of all living beings. It's the pulse of the universe, the vibration, the resonance. It's the hooves of the four-leggeds upon the earth, of our horse nation and our buffalo nation, our bison and our bulls, our ox. As our feet touch the earth, we walk our sacred path with peace in every step. Peace and bliss and balance and harmony. So I'll give you this talk, this transmission, and play some drums, some flute, some drumming. I have a couple beautiful drums here, one made by a very powerful shaman of the Mongolian nation, of the Blue Wolf clan, who is one of the gold dragon masters I trained with for many years in the Kunlun lineage. He made one of the drums, and the other drum, my eagle drum, white eagle drum, was given to me by my sacred condor's mother. I call Mama Bear. That's how my queen and I met, through Mama Bear. So a lot of bear medicine coming through, so you can feel into the energy. This came from the 216. You see the medicine bear woman that made this very beautiful sculpture back here, and it's encoded with our bear nation. She's in Lakewood, Ohio, 216. At least 5 years ago she was. 5 years ago, or a little over 5 years ago, I sent her out to be with my queen, but it was made by a very powerful medicine woman, a shaman. In the 216, you see, that's where I lived many years, over 30 years or more. I lived in Ohio 47 years, at Lakewood over 30. The area code's 216, which is very symbolic. It's 6 times 6 times 6. It's a very powerful negative portal. And we have many angels there that are anchoring in, converting, that portal on Lake Erie. That very airy energy, very strange and bizarre. A lot of these energies coming in now, as we're shifting in between realms and we're shifting in between timelines. Very, very, it's feeling very strange and bizarre for many. These are some new energies, some different energies, some energies of change. For some, very difficult. If there's anything left in the shadow self that needs to be released, purged, and cleansed, over the last days, the past week, a lot of purging, cleansing as we finalize the year of the wood snake. It's the liver and gallbladder, the organs, let's see. And we move into the fire horse, the fire heart and small intestines, which I'll explain in a minute. So We'll do a Dharma talk, some drumming, some energy in the drums, and then I'll play my sacred condors, guided meditation for the fire horse year, and then at the very end, be sure to stick around to the very end where I'll play her new song, her beautiful song that was only released on Patreon. So stick around to the very end, the last part, you'll get the energy of the Gaian energy, the Gaia, the Lemurian. She is the priestess of Lemuria, and the highest Magdalena energy of the roses. and queen of Venusian, of the elven nation of Venus. So all that energy will be coming through the song at the end. And we're going to build this energy up, through this gnosis, through the knowledge, through the energy, and then through the sound frequency, through the drumming, and then my sacred condor's divine feminine voice, and then her music, her song, her goddess, angelic voice at the end, her singing. This is one of her new original songs that we released last month on Patreon. So be sure to stick around to the end and be sure to stay awake through this whole thing. Don't fall asleep. That's okay. It'll be here. If you do doze off, there's a lot of energy. So I know it's gonna be a lot here on this very intense day with this ring of fire solar eclipse, and the ring of fire is totally lit up on the Pacific or surround. I'm right here. I'm transmitting directly on the ring of fire in Pacific Northwest in Washington. We got Mount St. Helens to the north, Mount Hood to the south, both volcanoes, and then Mount Adams. We're in the pyramid, the fire in the middle, right in the center of these three benevolent beings, these gods and goddesses energy, very powerful. Helena and Hood and Adams, Adama, of Telos. We have the Helena of the light and the Hood of the enlightened serpent, Kundalini energy that's rising. I feel into it, feel the chills move through your body if you receive that transmission. So let's take a minute here. We'll keep this under about 20 minutes. Take some slow, deep breaths in and out your nose. Fill your body with the heavenly chi. I'm sitting here with all of you. These are my monk robes from the Zen Buddhist training. My mala, the sacred mala beads here, 108. And I have the red here for the fire energy, the fire horse. This is from the Tibetan. So I have the Zen Buddhist, the Tibetan Buddhist of the Nyingma, and the red of the fire horse. So take some slow, deep breaths. I'm sitting here on my Za-fu. Za, in Japanese language, Za, sitting, fu, cushion. So it's a sitting cushion that I've had over 33 years. All my years of training in meditation and Zen Buddhism and the Kriya and Kunlun and many traditions that I transmit to all of you. So you could sit with the Buddha holding the pearl, the left hand on top of right and the thumbs lightly touch, like you're holding a piece of paper over lower Dandien. We call hara, H-A-R-A in Japanese, Dandien, D-A-N-D-I-E-N or T-I-E-N. There's Chinese words are spelled two different ways, and it's been translated as elixir field or field of elixir or field of energy. This is mana, this is sacred energy of source. So take some slow, deep breaths. Fill your body with the heavenly chi, the gold ray body, the gold Buddha body. Just relax your body, mind, and spirit when you sit still like a mountain. You transform into dragon and swallow the whole universe. And this is a powerful koan. K-O-A-N, which is like a Zen riddle to navigate through all concepts we release and transcend all concepts and go directly to source. This is direct experience with source. We're in the time. We've been speaking in the transmissions, the daily transmissions I put out about the direct connection, your direct experience. All these words, all the dogma, all the concepts, they help guide. They're not good, bad, right, or wrong. But the ultimate experience is your direct connection, your direct union with, you could call your higher self, great spirit, God, creator. In scientific term, we call the still white magnetic light at the center of all things, or 0 point, or the singularity. The white light, which is the source of all the electromagnetic spectrum, the 7 colors of the rainbow, is stillness. The power is in the stillness. Stillness is symbolized by the feminine, divine feminine, and the movement, divine masculine. You see the ascension, the fire rising up. It's the kundalini, the water descending, the downward flow of the feminine. Come together in the middle. The toroidal field rises up and descends down, ascends and descends every moment in time. So today, as we shift from the wood snake into the fire horse, you see in the Taoist arts and Chinese philosophy, Buddhist philosophy, Chinese medicine, we have a concept of the 5 elements. You see the 5 elements are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. And there's 2 organs for each element. And the fire element is the heart and small intestine. So, we say fire in the middle, pyramid. The funeral pyre is the fire. And the middle path is the path of heart. And you see the fire and the water path. Both lead you directly to source. We say choose a path and go all the way with it. So we have the 5 elements and then the 12 signs of the zodiac. You see, this is the lunar calendar, the Chinese lunar zodiac. So it's a little different than the solar of the West, the Western astrology. The Eastern, it's, the horse, the snake, the dragon. So it's different symbols, but there's 12. So 12 signs and then 5 elements. So 5 times 12, 60 to follow all, for all of them to, 60 years it takes. So each year is a different zodiac sign and a different element. So it takes 60 years to transition through all, 60, 5 elements times 12 signs, 12 zodiac. And this year is the fire horse. And in China, it's many of the traditional Chinese are afraid of this energy. It's very intense for many people. A lot of people will not have children in the year of the fire horse. I love the fire horse. This is, my queen and I, my sacred condor, she's Aries fire, I'm Taurus earth. And this year on 5/10, on the day I came into this realm, same day as Sri Yukteswar, who is one of Paramahansa Yogananda's teachers, and Guru Raj, who wrote the book Babaji of the Kriya Yoga lineage, both 5/10, May 10th. And the Mayans always celebrated Mother Day. It's the day of the goddess energy, 5/10, 5 elements, 10 organs. So this year, it's different in the West or the North. It changes every year, the day, Mother's Day, as you know. And this year it falls on 5/10, Mother's Day. To the Mayan, Mother's Day is always on May 10th to our Mayan people. So we have this fire energy coming in with the horse. The horse is freedom. This is riding into the sunset. This is courage, the courage. Horses are so benevolent, beautiful, powerful. This is so much Venusian energy coming in. My queen and I were Leo rising. That's the time of birth. We were both born around the same time. I'm like 111, 111, something around there. And that's Leo rising. That's another fire, the lion, Cor Leon, the heart of the lion. This is lioness heart energy. This is fire energy. So you might feel very fired up, with passion, with bliss, with courage. Open your heart, open your soul, open your spirit, open your mind. We say Zen mind is beginner's mind because the beginner's mind is open, aware, very curious, free, not held down by a lot of concepts and a lot of past, experiences. It's like a fresh start, that's like the fire horse is like a fresh start, with the Aries energies coming in. We'll be shifting into Pisces here very soon, and then into Aries, but many planets are coming into Aries, and then the sun, will meet the end of March. The end of March, we shift from Pisces to Aries. So a lot of powerful energy coming in. Well, time is flying here. So just know, in this moment, this is eternity. And what I want to transmit to you, what I feel is most important in this time of this great change and great awakening, is one of the greatest obstacles on our path of enlightenment or our path of being a guide or teacher is this concept we call doubt. You see, when we follow a path, a spiritual path, an awakening path, whatever lineage it is, Buddhist, Taoist, shamanism, this doubt keeps us from our full awakening, and it's part of this mind virus. It's like a virus of the mind, and it's part of this simulation, the matrix. It wants you to be in doubt because it wants to propagate the illusion, we call Maya, many call Matrix. It's very interesting, that movie, The Matrix. It's very wild right now when you see the whole world getting red-pilled. You know what I'm saying? To our truthers out there, people are like, finally, the world's being red-pilled. Many people through the years, I was teaching about, some of these truther things, people call conspiracies. My whole life was a conspiracy, so I never fell into that paradigm. So I exposed many things most of my life. Over 30 years, I was talking about these things that are coming out, through, certain channels and stuff, about the nefarious things going on with the human trafficking and all these things. And yes, these things need to come out. People, all these hidden things are coming out into the light. No matter how disturbing, disgusting these things, people need to heal. People need to speak, what's happened to them, their story, and then heal, like free. We're freeing humanity from these slavery systems, but people have to know they're enslaved first to break free. If you don't even know you're in prison, would you even try to escape? And it's not that Earth is a prison. It is like a school. It's whatever we make it. It's neutral. You see, energy is always neutral. But depending on our path and which route we take, it could be a hellish route, or it could be heavenly, but we walk the middle path where we balance heaven and earth through our heart center. So a lot of people, over the years would say, when were you red-pilled? For those that don't know, like in that movie Matrix, you take the red pill, you take the blue pill. Red pill is to wake up from the Matrix to see what's going on. The blue is, stay asleep. Now it had to evolve where people come up with this concept, the black pill, meaning like everything's bad, everything's a lie, everything's evil. The Debbie Downer pill, the Eeyore pill, we'll call it. The pill of doubt, like, oh God, what's going on in this world? I know there's a lot of craziness, but there's also great beauty. It's balance. It's what we focus our mind on. And it's not bad to look at these nefarious things. People need to know, what's been going on in this world and how they've been lied to about many things, so that they can come to the truth. So, I never needed a red pill. I always knew, from the moment I came in that this was Maya. That's a couple things that I brought in. I did have to go through the amnesia program to live out a certain story, and go through great suffering and trauma and torture and all these things to go to the masters to heal and to get the gnosis. But I always knew, two things: that this world was a dream. It was Maya. My dreams as a child were more real than this realm. And I also knew my queen. I always knew who she was and is, and she's always been my divine counterpart since the beginning of time and will for all eternity. But I just did not know she was in this realm until 5 years ago, which was the greatest day of my eternity. When I realized, wow, Great Spirit, very interesting, because I was in the path of rainbow body, where I was leaving this realm to return to my queen in Venus, 12D Venus. So I always knew, we were from Venus, my home, the highest home that, in the form, obviously we come from formless, from the beginning was the word, the Om. See, tonight as I'm recording this, it's the night of Mahashivaratri, the night of Shiva. Today on the 15th, I'm recording this. So very powerful divine Shiva energies, divine masculine, a lot of fire these next couple days, and I'll be putting this out obviously on the 17th, on the day of the fire horse. So we have a lot of this divine masculine fire energy flowing in. So just be sure, we're releasing every doubt. Just know this, you are a divine, infinite, multi-dimensional being of eternal light, of infinite light and infinite life. In Shin Buddhism, we say Namo Amida Butsu, which means I take refuge in Amida Buddha, or we say Amitabha in Sanskrit. Amida is the Japanese form of Amitabha, of the Pure Land of the West. We say Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in the Buddha of infinite light and infinite light, knowing that I am that I am. I am the light, I am the truth, and I am the way. This is what every master taught through all timelines, all dimensions, all realms. For it is truth, and you are the truth, and you know the truth. This is why we must use our discernment in these final days. So it's to stay out of all the fear-mongering and the Debbie Downers and the doubting and all these things coming up to make you, is Paul the bad guy? Is this guy that I see all this debating online and people wasting time and going into this fair programs? We're releasing and letting all that stuff go. And just know that, doubt is part of the obstacle, one of the obstacles is one of the greatest, and some say, imposter syndrome, you're not the real, you think you're some kind of guru, don't you? I never said I was a guru. I just said I am awake, nothing special. I'm a simple man of the Tao, of the way. That's it. There's nothing, everything else is part of the story, part of the drama, part of the dream. We are the Dharma, the truth. The I am presence is the truth. You know this. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. Truth is eternal. Truth never changes. You see, I love the earth, I love the world. You see, to know the difference between the earth and the world, God created the earth. The Great Spirit created earth, and man created the world. And there's great beauty in both. There's great beauty and great sordidness, And it's the ugliness and the beauty, balancing out to create this middle path with heart. You see, and we suffered greatly, and through it all you still held your kindness, your compassion. Our greatest angels, our most powerful angels came in, the eagle and the condor's angels. So we thank you all. Enjoy the rest of this video, the drumming and my sacred condor's beautiful guided meditation and her song at the end. And thank you all for joining us today. Thank you for all your support over the years. We appreciate you all and your kindness. Have a most beautiful, blessed solar eclipse, ring of fire, and year of the powerful fire horse. Aho! Greetings, beloved beings of light. I'm out here in the sanctuary of the eagle and the condor. It started raining pretty good, so I'm under this beautiful pine tree here, and we'll do some drumming here, play some flute. I have two of my very special drums here, my sacred drums. This one of my most powerful shamanic drums. This is made by a very powerful shaman of the Blue Wolf clan, Qing Feng Dao Shi, Mujin Roshi, we call Sifu Max. He's of the Blue Wolf lineage of Mongolia, and Taoist master I trained with many years in the Kunlun. He made this very special drum for me here. And we also have this, our other drum, which is the eagle medicine. This was gifted to me from Mama Bear, my sacred condor's mother. So it's very special. So we'll play both of these drums, and we'll call on the spirit of the fire horse here. So we're gonna start, with a very gentle beat, very calm, soft beat to awaken the fire horse within. The pony is very gentle, very quiet and calm. And the energy slowly rises. Feel the energy of the fire horse. Slow and steady wins the race. Hey, no. aho. Most beautiful and blessed year of the fire red yang horse. Aho, aho, aho. Namaste.
Greetings and welcome to the Year of the Fire Horse guided meditation and healing ceremony. The Year of the Fire Horse begins February 17th, 2026 and ends February 5th, 2027. Dual fire energy. In Chinese five-element theory, the horse naturally belongs to the fire group. When it falls in a fire year, this creates a double fire or red horse effect, symbolizing intense passion, energy, and rapid change. This particular combination of the horse zodiac and the fire element is rare, occurring only once every 60 years. We begin this meditation by finding a comfortable position, seated or lying down. Let your body settle and let the world soften around you. Gently close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale, drawing breath deep into the belly, and exhale, releasing the weight of the day. One more time, inhale light and exhale tension. Feel yourself arriving fully into this moment. Now imagine yourself standing barefoot upon warm, ancient earth. The ground beneath you is alive, steady, strong, and responsive. Above you, the sky glows in hues of ember gold, crimson, and deep indigo. This is the threshold of the Year of the Fire Horse, a year of movement, courage, sovereignty, and embodied power. In the distance, you hear it first, the rhythmic thunder of hooves. Feel it in your chest, in your spine, in your blood. From the horizon emerges the fire horse, majestic, luminous, and untamed. Its coat is woven of flame and starlight, its eyes bright with the intelligence and ancient knowing. This is not a force outside of you. This is your life force remembering itself. The fire horse approaches and stops before you. Its breath is warm and steady. Its presence is fearless yet calm. Place your hand upon its chest. Feel the pulse, the heat, the unwavering forward momentum of life itself. As you breathe, the fire horse lowers itself, inviting you to mount. When you are ready, step onto its back. Instantly, you are lifted into perfect balance. With a powerful surge, the fire horse begins to move, not in chaos, but in aligned motion. You are riding the frequency of right action, not rushing, not resisting, simply moving when movement is true. As you ride, notice flames rising gently around you, not to harm but to purify. These flames dissolve old fear patterns, self-doubt, stagnation, false obligations, and timelines that no longer serve your becoming. Say silently or aloud, I release what cannot travel with me. Feel the fire respond, clearing, refining, and strengthening. Your spine ignites with golden heat, your heart expands, and your will aligns with your soul. This is not force. This is clarity. The fire horse now slows and comes to a powerful grounded stop. You dismount and stand before it once more. It bows its head, acknowledging you as equal. Now place both hands over your heart. Feel the fire settle not as chaos but as contained power. A steady inner flame that knows when to act and when to wait. Repeat softly, I move with courage and clarity. My energy is sovereign and directed. I honor my rhythm and my truth. I ride my destiny. I am not dragged by it. The fire horse dissolves into light, and that light streams directly into your solar plexus and spine. You carry it now. Now bring your awareness back to your breath. Feel the surface beneath your body and feel your weight, your presence. The year of the fire horse is not something you enter once. It is a frequency you walk with. When fear arises, return to the fire. When hesitation appears, return to the hooves. When clarity calls, move. Take one final breath in and exhale slowly. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes. You are now aligned with the fire horse path, bold, embodied, and free. And now, for Year of the Red Horse Healing Ceremony, a sacred ceremonial transmission for restoration, courage, and embodied sovereignty. Before you begin, create a simple ceremonial container. If possible, light a red or white candle. Place a stone, crystal, or piece of earth before you, and have a bowl of water nearby. Sit or stand comfortably, spine upright, feet touching the earth, and take 3 slow breaths. With each exhale, release the outer world. Now place one hand over your heart and one over your lower belly. And speak aloud or silently. I call this moment into sacred coherence. I open a ceremonial field of healing, truth, and protection. Only energies of love, sovereignty, and source alignment may enter. Now visualize a circle of deep red gold light forming around you, steady, ancient, and alive. You are held. Feel the ground beneath you begin to warm. From the core of the earth, a red fire current rises, slow, powerful, and deliberate. Now hear the sound of hooves. From the inner plains emerges the red fire horse, a guardian of life force and courage. This is not destructive fire. This is healing fire. A fire that restores rhythm, blood, breath, and will. Say aloud, Red Fire Horse, keeper of vitality and truth. I welcome your presence. Stand with me in this year of remembrance. Feel the horse circle you once, sealing the field. Now bring awareness to your body. Where do you feel heaviness, pain, exhaustion, or disconnection? Without naming the story, simply feel the location. Now visualize the red fire horse lowering its head and breathing warm red gold light into that place. This fire loosens stored fear, softens old shock, and restores circulation of life force. It recalibrates the nervous system. Now repeat slowly. I allow life to return to this place. If emotion arises, let it move through. The fire horse does not rush healing. It restores timing. Now bring your awareness to old cords, vows, expectations, or identities. Anything that has drained your energy or constrained your movement. They appear as threads or shadows leaving your body. The red fire horse steps forward and gently ignites them. They burn cleanly, no pain and no struggle. Now say, I release what no longer serves my life. I reclaim my energy in wholeness and peace. Now feel space opening inside you. Place both hands on your solar plexus. Feel a steady flame ignite, not explosive but unwavering. This is embodied will, the will to live, the will to choose truth, and the will to move when movement is aligned. Now speak aloud, my fire serves life. My power is clean, grounded, and sovereign. I move in right timing and right direction. Now feel your spine lengthen, your breath deepen, and your presence anchor. Sit in this energy for a while. The red fire horse now stands before you heart to heart. It offers a final blessing. Hear or feel these words transmitted directly into your field. This is a year of restoration, not punishment. A year of motion without force. A year where your body remembers how to carry your light. The horse dissolves into red gold embers that settle gently into your cells. You carry the medicine now. Now bring your awareness back to the room. Touch the earth, stone, or crystal before you and say, "This healing is sealed in coherence. I walk forward in balance, courage, and truth. So it is." Now take one final deep breath. And when you're ready, open your eyes. You have completed the year of the Red Fire Horse Healing Ceremony. This ceremony may be returned to any time you feel depleted, unsure, or in need of reconnection with your embodied power. Namaste.
Love me forever. Cross a river, cross an ocean, across the sea. Our love was young, but our hearts were one, and we felt the blessing of the earth and of the sun. I'll always love you. Young, but our hearts were one, and we felt the blessing of our daughter and of our sons.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.